All right, guys, before we get started, I just want to go over what the rig that I'm going to be using in this episode, okay? Totally excited about it. We've had this rod out for now about 2 years. It's extremely popular at the shows. We're in fact at Collinsville right now as I'm speaking, but it's called the King's Tail. It's an 8-footer. Now, as you know, I'm a 10-foot guy, but not everybody's a 10-foot guy. There are guys that like to fish with 8-footers and 6-footers. 3-pound fishing has those. We have the King's Tail. It's a 2-piece 8-footer. Nice, good casting eyelets, beautiful handle, 2-piece 8-footer. It's called the King's Tail. We'll be using this throughout the entire episode. Also, the Maverick 6-footer. That's a 1-piece, awesome for shooting docks. It's a 1-piece, absolutely raves. We've had these rods out for about 2 years now, and I realized that there are a lot of people that like the shorter rods. So in this episode, we're going to be fishing with micro baits. 1/64, really small stuff, some with a split shot, some not. We'll obviously go back up to the 1/32 ounce as well. Check it out, appreciate you guys, and come see us at the next show, which will be in Schaumburg, Illinois, right outside of Chicago. We're looking forward to that. That will be our next show. So here we go. That is awesome. There's nothing easier. Shallow fish. I wonder if we slow this up with a paddle tail. That's what I'm wondering. There we go. Yeah, good fish. Well, sometimes what I like to do, and I know we're talking a lot about micro jigs today, but sometimes I will go ahead and put because these fish are so shallow, I want to keep this bait up in the higher part of the water column, right? So by doing that, you just have to put a plastic on because its fall rate's going to slow down. These are our 1/32 ounce jig heads right here, guys. They're freaking awesome. They're perfect. I always say they're the ones with the perfect eyelet. In other words, things can't slip through it, which is really awesome. So we're going to mix this up a little bit. We're going to talk a lot about micro baits too, though. There we go. That 8-footer set feels just awesome. Solid fish. There's just not a better experience when you come out and you're catching fish on every single cast. And I gotta admit, you know, having an 8-footer is a lot lighter than having a 10-footer when you're out here just catching them time after time. A lot of times during these warm-ups, these fish will really start to come up shallow, even during these winter months. And so because of this, they're in a very shallow part of the water column, and so they're only about 3 or 4 feet down. And when this happens, we try to take the split shot off so that it's coming into them a lot slower. So this is a great, so right now I'm just throwing a 1/32 ounce jig, to be honest with you. And it's a great opportunity to use the 8-footer when you're doing this. It's just a super ultralight rod. That 8-footer is so awesome. Solid fish to start the day off. Now we're fishing again with the King's Tail. This is a 2-piece 8-footer. It's just an awesome rod. It's actually on sale on the website right now. And there's a lot of guys out there that like to fish with 8-footers and 6-footers, and we got them both. And I'm just, you know, during the springtime, I got another one. It's just absolutely fun tactic just to sit back and cast with an 8 or a 6-footer. It just makes it so much easier. You can really whip it out there. So nice little eater there, guys. And what we're going to do is we're going to just kind of play with some micro baits as well. We've got them down there. So my definition of a micro bait is probably 1/32, which is kind of a stretch, but to a 1/64 and then smaller than that. So we've got some 1/64s down there, and we're going to throw that at these guys as well. And it's just a great application with a 8-footer. You can see all those fish down there on the mud right there, man. That's awesome. But right now they're taking this 1/32 ounce, so we don't, you know, we got fish going in the boat. Boom, there's another one. Just a great rod. An 8-footer, guys, the King's Tail. We've got all these fish just hanging out. Now, with these micro baits, as we'll call them, I will take the split shot off, everybody knows, and I'll walk you through that. I love the split shot, you know, easy on, easy off. We do it a lot. There's another one. Man, this is great. Oh, we got a bass. We got a bass in there. Good night. And there I'm on the screen. It's a little harder to pick it up when you don't have a split shot because you don't have 2 items, but you can see it now coming across there. We're really in only about 4 foot of water, so it's a little, there he is. Boys, 8-footer makes it look easy, I'll tell you. Let's talk about these baits. All right, guys, so we're going to switch it up. We're going to go from a 1/32 ounce, which is an extremely small bait, right? And we're going to switch it to a 1/64. Now, we've got some of these available on the website, only in particular styles, but we do have them, and we're going to throw it without a split shot, nothing. We've got the 8-foot King's Tail. It's a 2-piece 8-footer. It's on the website. It's on sale right now. You guys can check it out. It's an incredible sensitive feeling rod. Now, I've always fished with the 10-footer. That's kind of my go-to, but there are a lot of people out there that want to have these rods in their boat as well. Now, whether it's your own preference or you like it because your kid can fish with it a little easier, etc., regardless of the reason, having an 8-footer on board is always a good idea. Loop knot, again, 1/64. We're going to wrap it around there 4 or 5 times, bring it right back through that hole, and we have a nice little loop knot. Now, this isn't the best loop knot method, it's just my method, so you probably have a better one. There it is. That's perfect. We're talking about, that's probably about 1/8 of an inch tag in, and the reason why we do that is so that it will swim horizontal. It will not be cinched down. It's just the way that I like to fish, regardless of what I'm fishing with. That's the knot I like to use. And we're going to use the carrot. We're going to give the carrot a try. Now, I'm a big believer that these fish love small meals, and that's why we always downsize. And I always say, hey man, if I'm going to eventually downsize anyway, why don't I start there and let's start putting the fish in the boat right away. Why go through the battle of knots? So we got a micro jig going right through it right now. It's really tough to find it, but there it is. It's a really slow follower. There he is. Boom. What a great fish on that micro jig right there, guys. That's a great photo right there.